Well, locally, gas prices have been on the rise in the past week as well. If you filled up your tank in town 3 days ago, you would have paid about $1.16 per litre. Today, the prices in Lloydminster jumped up 13 cents. Begrudgingly, people are still paying that higher price.
They're way too high, especially when we got the gas right here.
With the long weekend and summer holidays coming up, some people say they'll have to cancel or alter their plans.
We won't be traveling too far this summer, I don't think.
If there's something that I want to do, I'm still going to do it. It just might mean cutting into budgeting for something else, I guess.
I don't have much choice because there's no transit system. Everybody has to buy gas. Everybody has to get from point A to point B.
Some experts are saying this unstable market might push people to purchase smaller or more fuel-efficient cars.
There was 3 options of electrical vehicles there, so it's something for sure to consider in the future.
The Bar Colony Heritage Cultural Centre is undergoing an $85,000 makeover. Officials held a public meeting last night to hear people's ideas for the revamped centre. Krista Supovich was there and shares the community's vision.
It's all thinking in terms of what can be done here.
Lord Cultural Resources, a redevelopment consulting group, met with residents of all ages to hear what they would like to see from the centre.
They are helping to guide us. We are the lead, the community is the lead, absolutely. But they have a wealth of experience that we are so fortunate to be able to tap into.
Arts programs and preserving the heritage and culture of the community were important themes expressed at the meeting.
I want to see the arts expanded in Lloydminster. I see that there's people, artists who are really excited about what they're doing, and they want to see Lloydminster become more of an arts community.
With the open floor, enthusiastic residents were able to table ideas like adding a food venue, an homage to sports, and more interactive exhibits.
The need to provide a mix of experiences. Already there is a mix of experiences here. There is the Science Centre. There is some artwork here. There was, when the Larson was open, a history museum, and people want that to continue.
Lord Cultural Resources will now take the ideas brought forth and continue researching and meeting with arts groups to develop an initial plan to be released in June.
To think it through, to plan it properly, and to then proceed in an organized fashion. You really get a first-class facility that way, and that's really always our aim.
For longtime resident Meg Dance, she is thankful for the chance to express her opinion.
My ideal center would be a place where history and culture and the arts sort of all meet together.
McKean says the opportunity to revamp an entire art center is something you only get once in a career.
Time is right for that growth and that development, and it's just disheartening.
If you didn't get a chance to go to the meeting, an online survey asking for community input will be on the center's website in the coming weeks. Krista Supovich, Newcap News.
Although there are still some unwarranted stereotypes, addiction services have come a long way. They're almost universally recognized as being a healthcare issue instead of just a failure of character. But whether or not a company decides to incorporate them into their health plan is another issue, and the subject of this week's Road to Recovery. Parts of developing a plan for addictions treatment is the persistent negative connotations.
I think it's eased a little bit. It's certainly still out there, and it's going to take, I think, a few more years before we really have the stigma lifted altogether.
The Thorpe staff also endeavor to be proactive with forward-thinking companies who either have workers with addiction issues or just want to be prepared.
We help companies develop their drug and alcohol policies. And encourage the companies to work with their employees to get them back on track.
And this means trying to change the traditional approach that it's better to just cut someone loose than to try to help them.
If we can get this guy, we can work together with the company and the family and so on and get this individual back on track, they're going to have the most valuable employee they could ever think of.
The Thorpe is holding a gala on May 19th and they're bringing in Canadian country star Terry Clark to perform. One goal is to raise money towards the completion of their new facility, but there's another reason why they're having such a high-profile event.
But just to get our name out there and to get people to see what's going on and to give us a chance to showcase a little bit, who we are and what we do. We've been kind of a best-kept secret in this city for a long time.
Tickets for the gala are $150 or $1,200 for a corporate table, with tax receipts available for half those amounts, and are available at the center on their website and also on Terry Clark's website.
Road to Recovery with the Thorpe Recovery Center. Building hope, one person at a time.